A year ago, the attention of the world was focused on the BP oil disaster in the Gulf. It captured our attention as well. The disaster was biblical in proportion with respect to the actual cost in the terms of loss of life, the environment, and economic damage to the companies involved, the Gulf region, and the entire economy. After the fatal catastrophic failure, the disaster continued for months. In a different scenario, where alternative fail-safe technology had been installed, this disaster may have been much different. The fatal explosion may not have been prevented, but the continuing financial and ecological damage of the oil release could have been dramatically different. The ideal fail-safe would meet the design requirements, including minimal impact on drilling and completion operations. It must be cost-effective, and it must be reliable. It has been observed that there are many redundant failure modes to redundant solutions, like using double blowout preventers. Using different fail-safe technologies creates a different set of failure modes, reducing the risk of total system failure. The conclusion of a reliability analysis is that a redundant alternative technology maximizes the probability of eliminating the long-term effects of a catastrophic failure. Using new technology would be very beneficial to guard against the potential of a future spill. Our government agrees. Michael Bromwich, Director of the Bureau of Ocean Energy Management, Regulation, and Enforcement, said the oil and gas industry needs to show us and show the public they have developed more effective containment strategies for dealing with oil spills than they have developed to date. The administration has said its moratorium on deepwater drilling will continue until November 30th or such earlier time that Interior Secretary Ken Salazar determines that such operations can proceed safely. Clearly, a new prophylactic technology that would create an additional fail-safe should meet this government requirement and allow the resumption of drilling in the Gulf and the beneficial economic activity associated with drilling. New development is often bound by the existing paradigms within an industry. We do not suffer from this constraint as we are unaware of these paradigms. Conventional wisdom holds that you cannot freeze flowing oil, but, just to review, there are 4 states of matter: solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. All matter can be frozen. We challenge the paradigm that flowing oil cannot be frozen. Based on the prior art from the 1970s and the patents issued at that time, conventional wisdom is right. You cannot freeze flowing oil. These beliefs are like the paradigms that oil is made from dead dinosaurs or dead dinosaur food. They are widely held and wrong. Natural gas, methane, is present in great quantities on one of Saturn's moons. Similarly, freezing flowing oil is a problem for the Trans-Alaska Pipeline when the flow rate is low and the temperature is very low. We face 3 questions. 1. Can we freeze oil? Yes, we know we can. 2. Can we freeze it while it's flowing? And 3. If so, can we scale it? Jumping right to question 2, we started in the lab using 30-weight motor oil in small copper pipe. Clearly, we froze the flowing oil. A 1-inch pipe system was designed and developed with the many features discovered in the lab and effectively stopped crude oil flowing at a rate of 10 feet per second.
It is frozen.
Once fully activated, the flow stopped in approximately 10 seconds. At this point, it is clear that you can freeze oil and that you can freeze flowing oil under the appropriate set of circumstances. The last question is the system scalable? A horizontally oriented system was designed and developed using a 3.25-inch pipe. Liquid argon was used as primary cryogen for this development stage work due to its greater latent heat of vaporization when compared to liquid nitrogen. Oil was flowing at 2.5 feet per second and was frozen. Here is an interesting shot of the frozen oil inside the tube. Notice that it is solid. Our inventor group has demonstrated and reduced to practice a system that clearly demonstrates you can freeze oil, you can freeze flowing oil, and the system is scalable. Our lack of constraint by industry paradigms has allowed us to develop and demonstrate this technology. If we compare this apparatus to the analogous stage of aircraft design, this is not a Gulfstream. It's not even an ultralight. It's more like the Wright Flyer of thermodynamic valves. The reduction to practice is complete and feasibility demonstrated. U.S. patent applications have been filed covering this technology, and international patent protection will be sought. Our inventor group and engineering partner plan to commercialize this patent-pending technology. We are seeking a large industrial firm that would like to commercialize this intellectual property in a mutually beneficial business arrangement.